Welcome to Only Fins Oklahoma Bass Fishing. If you enjoy our content, please like our videos and subscribe. Remember to keep them lines wet.
Hi, I'm JQ and welcome to Only Fins Bass Fishing Oklahoma. We have been fishing for years recreationally and in tournaments and wanted to create content specifically for Oklahoma and some lakes that usually fall through the cracks but are really great fishing spots. Please join us through this journey as we fish some of these lakes. The buddy I got with me today is Scott. He's the owner of the Skeeter boat you see in the video today, and he was gracious enough to let me set up recording methods on his boat. Sometimes we'll fish in his boat, sometimes we'll fish in mine. We hope to make this channel educational and fun and get more people out there fishing. Whether you're a weekend fishing warrior or a pro fisherman, you can still have fun. Today we're in Stroud Lake. It's located in the city of Stroud, Oklahoma. It's got cattails, submerged weed beds, and even lily pads. It's a very diverse fishery. We had some issues with audio and video early on. We hope to have those corrected on our next videos. Like and subscribe if you like our content. And welcome to Only Fins Bass Fishing Oklahoma. Thank you. So me and Scott started out the day like any other normal day of fishing, getting to the lake, trying to see what the water conditions are. Today the water conditions were 45 degrees. It was supposed to be 70 outside, but it really wasn't. It only got up to about 62 through the whole day. So we were pretty cold out there, and it was a pretty cold day of winter fishing. Here in Oklahoma, the weather changes every 5 minutes, so you really don't know what you got going on. It was a little windy. It wasn't too windy. And we just started out by hitting all the spots that we usually hit on the lake, trying to see if we can, generate a bite. And some of those areas didn't work out because the water had been low. This lake is usually 5 to 8 feet higher than what it was, and it was just really low. And that's because we haven't gotten in much rain in Oklahoma, and it's just, the lakes dry up, and it makes our fisheries, a lot harder to fish because the fish start moving out to other points, probably, secondary points and whatnot in deeper water. And so we had to go and search for some stuff and see, what patterns hit, what patterns didn't, and just try to make it up as we go. It also was a cloudy, overcast day, which makes it a lot harder to fish sometimes. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. When it's overcast and cloudy, sometimes it gets the fish moving, especially if there's a little bit of wind. It gets them feeding. So sometimes you can have an easy time doing it. But if you're a bank beater and you go around, hitting cover and hitting structure and whatnot, it's a lot easier on the really sunny days where the fish kind of tuck into the cover and tuck into the laydowns and brush piles. Today wasn't one of those days. So what we ended up doing is we ended up trying to fish main lake points that have rock. We got to one spot where we got cattails that are there. We had some underground rock bed that's there on the main lake point, and we fished it, and I generated 2 bites in that area. I actually caught one fish, lost it at the boat while I was trying to mess with the power poles, and then I got another fish after I switched to one of my custom crankbaits. On the first cast, you'll see I caught that fish and then lost it right at the boat. So with this fish, I was generating the bite with a weightless swim Senko. It was laminated blue and black. It was the 5-inch one, which is the bigger one. I've had really good success on other lakes with it, and I just used it and I threw it out there, and as soon as I got into the cattails, he bit it and took it. Obviously it was a small fish, and while I was messing with the power poles trying to get us down and locked in place, he got off. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You don't catch them all. And then, I probably could have flipped him in the boat and then worried about the power poles, but, when we're recreational fishing, it doesn't really matter too much. We're just going out there for fun. If it was a tournament, he wasn't even a tournament fish anyways, so it wasn't a big deal. But it does suck to lose a fish, and then you just, you go on to the next one. You don't think about it. You just go on to the next one, and then you're good,
Switch up to something else, because it's out here. But I want to switch to something else because I haven't rigged up some of my poles yet. I don't think I'll be doing top water, but I brought my stuff for top water just in case. But I don't think I'll be messing with top water today. And I think all my crankbaits are back there in the back.
Oh, back here behind my chair?
Yeah, I'll have to get them. I'll get them here in a second. I think I want to try a crankbait. It's nice and shady right now. I can dig into those rocks. I mean, I could find something. I could also burn water faster with the crankbait than I can with the Swim Senko. Usually I like to tie something else on, something like a surf bait, find them, and then I can finesse it in with a Swim Senko, or I can do it with a worm or whatnot. I wish it was a little warmer today. That wind is freezing.
Yeah, I wish that sun would come out.
It's coming out a little bit. I see it right there, but I don't think it's going to come out.
So at the moment I was setting up one of my crankbaits, my custom crankbaits, and tying it on. I'd like to give a shout out to Mom of 3 T's on Facebook, Mercedes Jordan. She's the one that sets up all of our attire, all of our t-shirts and everything. Just check her out, Mom of 3 T's on Facebook. Thanks.
Only Fins Bass Fishing Oklahoma. Should have had this all ready to go, but I was not prepared. I had so much stuff going on this week, last week, that I just didn't get prepared. Yeah, I'm good. Eye on a white one. So the camera that I'm using is my homemade one. This one is I know kind of the ones I don't like as much. I start using them. The nice ones are on the website. This is kind of like a white shad with a yellow belly, black on top, no eyes. I don't put eyes on the ones I'm not really using. I put eyes on the ones I'm using, but no eyes on the one. Let me fix that. I put eyes on the ones I'm selling, but the ones I'm using, I don't bother putting eyes on. But this is a good flat-sided crankbait that I custom paint. And I got some real nice ones on my website if you want to look at it. I'll post the link in the description. If you want to buy something cool, if not, don't bother me. I'll just use them. So I just do it as a hobby. I get a little extra money, pay for the hobby a little more, you know. Really all I use it for.
Keeps you busy in the wintertime.
Keeps me busy in the wintertime because when it's too cold, man, I'm brown. I can't be freezing out here, man. It's starting to warm up now. Oh, I got a bite. Got one.
Oh shit.
Yep.
What color?
The white one he got off. The white one that was just on there. Yeah, man. See? First cast.
We decided to travel out to a new area and another part of the lake that had promise, because the water was a little bit dirtier and the water was a little bit warmer. Sometimes in the winter we like to fish in the warmer parts of the water because it's easier to get the fish in there. They're more active. They like the warmer water usually. This side of the lake is where the sun comes up first, and it warms the water up. We probably should have started there, but we hit a couple spots beforehand that have been productive in the past, just to try to see if we could generate some bites. And we did, but it wasn't anything serious. It wasn't anything in the boat yet at the time. But then we started getting into this area and started marking some fish right in the middle. We went over a river channel, and we saw that on both humps in between, they were stacked up. They were stacked up more horizontally than they were vertically, which usually tells me it's bass. But the problem is that the bass that were in that picture were too close together. So I knew they couldn't be crappie, and I knew they couldn't be largemouth. But to me, what it looked like was sand bass, white bass, that was stacked up. They don't like to give each other a lot of room like other bass do. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to catch bass in this area. So we switched up to a little swim jig with a like a Kitech type little minnow, and that's what I was using really. And after a couple casts, you know, I lost the skirt on the jig, and because the rubber band just broke and whatnot, and I was still catching them even after that. I'm sure that if I had a Demiki rig, I would have been murdering it, but I didn't have all my tackle with me at the time. We were just kind of going out there on a limb and fishing, you know, just I didn't load everything up into his boat.
For the camera, he got it on the way up.
We can't even hold him. Just put him in front. Oh. There he is right there. Good old little sand bass. That one choked it. You know what I mean? I pulled that out of his damn near his gut. He's about to digest that one. Ooh, got another bite. Missed it. Got one. Ooh, nice one.
Nice one, huh?
Yeah. Woo! A little bit bigger.
Well, at least you're gonna have something to eat, man.
Yeah. Choked it. He hit it hard. I thought he was bigger than that. Got us another one. We have a lot of content now, at least for sand bass.
I've only got one.
Bet if I didn't have a weed guard, it'd probably be better.
I got a weed guard on it. Or I mean, just some of these I got.
Got him.
I got some of those heads. These all have weed guards.
Woo!
Okay.
Yep. Weeding out the bigger ones out of the smaller ones in there. That's cool.
Did you check and see what the limit was?
No, I'm gonna look right now. I was gonna say they might be tired of what I'm selling, but I just caught one. He was right by the boat.
Yeah, that one I caught was pretty close to the boat.
And another one.
Another one bites the dust.
They're probably all gone now. No, they're not. I got one.
Wait, they're all the same size, man. Which one
All the
you-
same size. That one was the bigger one, the one I caught. Got me good on that one. They're excited. They're real excited. So excited. Damn, I almost lost my pole to the wind there. Another fish. Mark it.
At this point in the video is when we started having issues with the video. I don't know why I didn't save it. There was 2 consecutive files on there, but for some reason this catch wasn't on there. It was weird. It was our first largemouth bass. Scott caught it with a crankbait. It was like an orange crankbait with a brown back, and he was just rolling it through. It was the first cast. He rolled it through, caught him. That's what I was saying, you know. Just because there's a lot of sand bass in one area doesn't mean there's not an opportunistic bass just waiting to take a bait and inhale it. And that's what he did. This fish weighed 2 pounds, 11 ounces, and, you know, it was a good keeper.
They gotta stay with this same color little crankbait, or?
Man, you caught him on that?
Yeah.
I would. He's good.
Yeah, I wasn't even intending to catch a damn largemouth.
I got one.
Ooh, nice, buddy. There you go.
That's a better stripe right there.
Yeah. Or, let me put down the... that's nice.
Oh, he's blind now. Went through his eye. I feel bad. But he's gonna be dinner anyway.
Hell, I didn't think anything would be up this shallow.
Right in the middle of the channel. Yeah, hit that button.
Yeah, see how that water.
Hit that button.
So at this point, we moved into a different area. We decided to just try out the middle of the channel since that's where we had the most luck. And you know, I caught that one sand bass in that area right in the middle of the channel. And then Scott, he threw back into the farther part of the creek channel, and he caught a nice little largemouth. Here's a picture of it. We don't have a video of the catch, but he caught it right there in the back. So we didn't get any more bites in this area, so we decided to move to a different area that mimicked the same patterns that we were seeing. You know, wind-blown areas, you know, a little bit of rock, you know, the creek channel going in, and we decided to fish every creek channel and every arm that we could find on the lake. And we got to this spot, and I caught 2 back-to-back.
Good stuff. Maybe we'll catch another feeding window that way. Where'd them poles go? I don't want to hit them.
Oh.
There's a lot of them. See 'em?
Oh shit. Yeah, they must have put a fish attractant in here.
I got something. I got fish. Go ahead and pull me down. The bass. Woo!
Wait.
Got him.
Was it off that fish attractant thing?
I don't know. It was like right over here in the middle. Good old bass.
Sweet, sweet.
It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're not gonna weigh it, but it's a keeper. That's 3. We can go 6 each of us.
Oh, you can do 6 of each?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button. That saves the video. Yeah, it was right out here. I just threw it right here. Like right out here. I just ran it through. I was like looking for the pipes. You know what I mean? We get bit again. Got another one.
Yeah, see, there's another pipe right here.
Yeah, got another one. Back to back.
Shit.
Back to back calves, people. That's how you do it.
Did you hit a honey hole?
Only fins. Yeah, it's right in between those pipes, man. Look at that.
Maybe it is a big attraction.
This one's kind of small. I'm gonna throw this one back. But look, for the video, nice little fish.
We moved to a couple other places, including the riprap at the dam, but we couldn't get anything going on. It started getting late, and it started getting you know, a little dark, so we decided to just pack it up and head out. Hopefully you liked our content and enjoyed our video. If there's anything we can do better, just hit us up in the comments, you know, and just let us know. This is our first video. We're just starting out, and we're just, you know, trying to get it going. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching Only Fins Bass Fishing Oklahoma. Bye.